Lady, come. Come here, baby. Stay right here.
I want to go with Daddy.
Okay, too much. Perfect.
go too hard. It's gonna hold it from the inside if I could.
So I figured it would be easier to come on here and kind of explain what happened in the video and why you're going to see very minimal detail when it comes to the roof parts of the cabin. What happened was one of my cards was defective in my camera, and I didn't know it was defective until I got done filming the entire day, and it would just randomly cut out the video at certain points. So I'm going to explain a little bit of what was happening and how I got the trusses up on the roof. We created a temporary 2x6 wall on the interior of the cabin, and there was a gap in that wall that was big enough for us to put the trusses in between and put each end of the truss up on the wall before they're flipped into place. I was then able to get up on this temporary 2x6 wall, and my dad was down below and my father-in-law, and they would flip the trusses up to me, and I would grab them and then drag them back onto that temporary 2x6 wall. When it came to installing the trusses, I had a whole bunch laying down, and I would just put spacers on the truss, like toenail spacers onto the truss, and then flip them up into place and toenail them into the other truss. So this made it to where we didn't have to use a crane or have any type of flipping mechanism that required us to, flip it up and then have it immediately placed. We were able to use that temporary 2x6 wall to have the trusses lay flat down and then just tip them up into place when we were ready to install them. So that made it super fast, super easy to do it. When it came to the rest of the roof, you could see that there were purlins that were added to the outside of the trusses instead of sheathing. This saved me a little bit of money, and it saved me a decent amount of time not having to sheath the roof. Handing 2x4s up and nailing those down was a whole lot easier than putting sheathing on the roof. I also really like using just purlins for trusses and a metal roof. This way, if I do have a leak, it's very easy to identify where the leak is coming from because you're able to see the metal from the interior of your attic. As opposed to sheathing, you can't really see exactly where the leak is coming from. And according to the specs for my trusses, that was an approved method to be able to have a metal roof applied to the trusses. So I apologize that I didn't have video of the trusses going up, but there is some video of the purlins being added. No video of the metal roof or the soffit and fascia that was done. And I do apologize for this, but like I said, I had a defective card in my camera and had no idea until later on when I was editing these videos and found out that half my content was gone.